Lovejoy release day. Brand new Lovejoy release day. This is not a drill. This is not clickbait. It is happening. We have finally got brand new music from Lovejoy. The new single, Normal People Things, has come out. And, you know, I'm such a big fan of Lovejoy. Ever since I found their music midway through 2022 via Wilbur, I thought there was something different here. Something in the future of indie music. And when Call Me What You Like dropped, I feel like it was just a moment like everyone came together in this pure excitement. We had a brand new band, an unsigned band, who managed to get a UK Top 40 dropping an indie banger that felt like it was straight out of the noughties. And I've, you know, lavished Lovejoy with all sorts of hyperbolic praise, which I think they deserve. I think they might represent the new era of like an Arctic Monkeys sized band in the UK. And I think it's a really refreshing new style of indie music that is obviously inspired by bands like Los Campesinos from the mid-noughties and a lot of the music that I grew up on. So where are we at with Lovejoy? I guess they've gone on countless tours. They've been all around the UK, I think a couple of times since Call Me What You Like came out. They've been out to America and played some massive festivals like at Lollapalooza. And I think it's just one of those where fans of the band who followed them for a while are just enjoying it. It's like victory laps for them. They're getting the success that a lot of us really knew they would get. And even in the mainstream, you know, getting support from BBC Radio 1 and a lot of the success that has come from the industry, it's so kind of rewarding. And this is actually a different situation for me than when I was reacting to Call Me What You Like, because with that song, it's like I'd heard the live snippets. I knew kind of what the song sounded like. But I've actually been slacking, chat. I have not heard a lot of anything from Normal People Things, I don't think. So I'm going into this song completely blind. I'm going to react to it. I'm going to give my first impressions of it. And yeah, we're going to see if it's the best song ever. I think I would say, as we danced all night to the best song. No. I think I would say that at this point, Call Me What You Like is probably my favourite Lovejoy song. It just being there when it came out. And that iconic music video, I'm a big sucker for Foles, kind of like fast staccato guitar bits and spoken word segments that sound a bit like poetry. So that song has a lot of those components that I love. I'm also a big fan of The Fool, and I'm not sure what category this is going to fit into. Whether it's going to be more like Pebble Brain, Are You Alright, or whether it will be a completely new direction. Maybe this is finally Lovejoy's dubstep moment, who knows. But without further ado, this is Lovejoy's Normal People Things, my brand new first reaction for you on YouTube. YouTube chat in the future. Here we go. Tuning up. Okay. Damn. Instant anthem. It's giving me Kerrang Radio, if any of you remember Kerrang Radio. Back in track. It's giving me The Strokes and kind of pop punk as well. I need to process. It's very different. It feels like a definite landmark, a new era Phil horror looking house. Wow. Lovejoy, Normal People Things, my first ever listen. So, okay, I'm going to play this again so I can process it and give like a more reflective reaction. But first impressions, I think it feels very like pop rock. It feels very anthemic and definitely like a song that wouldn't have been on Wake Up and It's Over because it would feel out of place. A bit of the Arctic Monkeys influence, I think, comes in there. The spoken word bit from Wilbur that we heard with Call Me What You Like. The DNA is still there, but yeah, it just feels like a kind of a fresh Lovejoy anthem with a bit more punch. It feels a bit more like almost pop punk, a bit more on the like heavier end of Lovejoy. And yeah, I think Wilbur's voice is amazing in it. I think the guitar work, I've got to always mention like every member of Lovejoy to give them their due. So like Ash and Joe as well. I think like really just doing what they've always done, like being really solid on this track. The instrumentation throughout it. The mix sounds really good as well. Like I remember, I think the first time I actually heard Call Me What You Like, the only thing I felt was that I wasn't 100% on the mix, because I think they actually still go to like a smaller studio for a band of their size, but that song actually grew on me. So right, let's listen to it again. Lovejoy, Normal People things. Also, the Strokes, I was saying at the start. So let's see if I still get that like first album Strokes energy from it. I love that tune up at the start. Yeah, it's that lead riff that's a little bit pitched up that definitely gives me the pop punk vibe. Maybe even like Fall Out Boy type energy. Back in track for cerebellum. Big Slay Wilbur on the vocab. Cerebellum, fitting that one in an indie track. They've always got a bit extra, I think, over other bands because of Wilbur's lyrics. One of the things that make Lovejoy special, it's just the way Wilbur doesn't stick to like one vocal pattern. He's like switching up where he's putting stresses on the syllables of the words, and it makes their 3-minute songs way more interesting than other indie bands. I'm not calling anyone out. When I hear Sensitive Skin, why am I instantly thinking of that photo of Wilbur with Head and Shoulders in the bag in Brighton? Like, honestly. Not dermatological products, like hygiene products. And there's the raccoon again. Just that image popped in my head. And yeah, I love that more spoken word bit. That's the part that everyone's going to end up screaming live and learning really quickly. There we have it. Lovejoy, Normal People Things. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. It's just what you expected from Lovejoy. Like, I'm definitely not disappointed. And it's a bit of a tease. Like, I think it's a very kind of a toe dip in the ocean of whatever the new sound of Lovejoy is. What was it? Have we had like a confirmation of another EP? Because I think there's going to be another EP before an album, or maybe even 2 EPs before the album. I know there was something that was graffitied on a pavement during their tour earlier this year, but I think that might be CMWYM, or it was like Call Me What You Like and Wake Up and It's Over, I think, with the 2 like abbreviations that were graffitied. So I don't know if we've had any teases of what's actually coming up. But yeah, Lovejoy never misses. That's the kind of energy we get from it. I haven't even liked the video yet. There you go, big like Lovejoy. And now, just before we end, like looking through the lyrics, because I was going to look up on Genius. I think Wilbur, he loves his poetry. He loves his lyric, like, focused indie. That's why, you know, Los Campesinos are such a big influence on him. Panic Attack, the backing track, a background hum for Cerebellum. Oh, what a blessing. Yeah, it's just really nice imagery. It's fine. It's normal people things just to lie here in silence, spending days in self-medicating. Yeah, so talking about like anxiety, maybe a bit of like post-pandemic, what's the word? Like isolation, being anxious about going back out into the world. I think he just taps into the mindset of young people right now. And this is the kind of the line about that made me think about the shampoo picture. You rubbed the makeup off my neck that I was using to hide the stubble rash I gave myself while shaving. Yeah, it's almost like a stream of consciousness, like thinking out loud style that Wilbur always does. Like, I'll proceed to bang my head in every doorway or door frame you see it suitable for us to go through. And I don't think anyone's doing that in indie music right now, so it's why Lovejoy feels so fresh and new. And Ash Cabuso on the edit. It was Ash Cabuso that chroma keyed a raccoon walking across the screen. That's incredible. Well, there you go. The brand new song from Lovejoy, Normal People Things. Let me know in chat if I've missed any key aspects about this song or the future of Lovejoy. Let me know what you thought of it. And if you could drop a like and a sub if you enjoyed this video, that would help me out so much. Because I'm like this close to being able to monetize my YouTube channel. So yeah, big love, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and wake me up if it's over, when it's over.